especially for those of you who really want to be a millionaire and you're not just talking. If you're just talking, then there's a club for that. They look great. They wear all the t-shirts that say that they're a boss and they're doing nothing. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the person behind you.
Because I really don't know what I would do if I didn't have some work that I had to get to.
Hello, 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 and welcome to another episode of WorkHARDAholics. Boop, boop. WorkHARDAholics. For those of you who are wondering what does it mean, it's the movers and the shakers always doing something. If you want to be in balance and get some more green, WorkHARDAholics. There we go. We're going to work on that, y'all, for real. I don't know when. I apparently think it's going to be after vacation.
Listen.
Hey, on the vacay.
Because you don't want this crackling voice.
I'm trying to tell you. I am, So here's the thing. Whenever we talk about, like, being a workaholic, right? So we always talk about, like, what does the word mean? All that good stuff. And a yep, that's what it exactly means right there. That's why I need a vacation.
Mm-hmm.
Because a workaholic is someone who is always doing something. We don't rest on our laurels. We don't wait for the world to take it to us. We take it to the world.
Taking it to the street.
Okay, yes, I think that should officially be the way we start.
Okay.
I just love it there. So here's the deal. I am Shirley Crawford, the original workaholic, small business consultant for over 25 years now. I counted the other day, and I was like, it really has been over a quarter of a century.
Okay.
Yeah. Executive Director of the Women's Business Center, located at 1510 Willow Lawn Drive, directly across the street from the Kroger at Willow Lawn.
Okay.
Alrighty then. So, we are here in the Imagine Media Lab. Da, da, da.
Okay.
You like that music, Christina, with the C? That could be yours.
Okay.
And so here's the deal. We come to you Wednesday at 1 p.m. to share with you the life of a workaholic. How you can communicate better. How you can balance. I just want to stay right there. Because talk about imbalance, that's okay. Vacation is it 2 weeks away?
Yeah.
2. Oh my God. Those semanas. Just 2 weeks.
A little less than 2 weeks, like 10 days.
Oh, come on with the countdown. Ooh, yeah, okay. I am very excited about that. But here's the deal, because as a workaholic, that means that you take the same 8 hours that a regular person has, and you do like triple what they do, and you're fabulous at it. But here's the deal. A lot of times we're so busy thinking about getting this perfect, getting this right, adding on this, doing this new stream, taking care of so-and-so, helping with such and such, that we forget about us.
Yeah.
You can't forget about you. And so you have to sit back and think to yourself, how can I do this better? How can I streamline my time? How can I make sure that I stop to make sure that I am indeed working hard, but playing harder?
Yes.
And of course, businessing better.
Yes.
So we come to you on Wednesdays at 1 to help you do just that. So welcome, bienvenido to WorkHARDaholic. I am Shirley Crawford, and to my left is none other than Socialita Christina.
Woo! Yes. Hey guys, it's Christina, also known as Socialita Christina. I own a social media management company called Socialita. We service the state of Virginia as well as Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic, and you know what? I'm thinking about San Juan, Puerto Rico. So, yes, we oversee your social media management so that you can get back to things that are important to you, which is your business. It's your business.
It doesn't seem to matter how long I've been around Christina with the K. It just doesn't seem to matter. I am still always like, it's refreshingly surprising every time I hear her talk. I'm trying to tell you, she'll go from like fluent Spanish
Mhm.
to like really proper
Mhm.
to real country and twang.
Yes.
And then a little bit of hood.
Yes,
Will
just
just
tell us.
it's just all in there. Just sprinkled in. Talk about diversity. All
Yes.
in one person.
All in one person.
Just for you. You and your business.
You and your business.
I can't even do it the way that Christina can. But that's why we have her. I don't have to. And so each week we begin with our word for the week.
Yes.
And here's the why. The simple thing is that we can be having a conversation, and a lot of you, I've seen it, are having arguments, and then 30 minutes later you realize that you agreed with the person, but they used the word differently than the way that you used the word.
Right.
What an absolute waste of time.
Right.
So we say, hey, this is what we'll do for you all. We'll come together with you all and just share one word. Plus, I love words. Geek that I am. Words are amazing and fabulous, and frankly, why not?
Right.
So the word for this week is catchpole.
What? Okay. What is
Catchpole.
What's that?
If you don't know what it is, good for you.
Okay.
That means that you are taking care of your financial business and therefore have no reason to come in contact with the po-po.
Okay.
Alrighty then. So a catchpole is normally the deputy sheriff who comes around giving you and serving you.
Oh.
Okay. Catchpole.
I had to use one of them recently.
It's one thing to be the user and another to be the usee.
Listen.
Yeah. So as a business owner, like, we live in a litigious, society. People sue over everything.
We sure do.
Everything.
Yes.
And so some of you might need the services of a catchpole. And what's ironic, when they talk about the original definition of the word, it means chicken chaser.
Oh.
And I don't know if that means you running scared like a chicken and somebody has to chase behind you. I'm not sure why.
Okay.
But that's what it means.
Okay.
I was like, a chicken chaser.
I might need to put my glasses on. Okay.
I look the same as I did yesterday, I promise.
Right.
For the most part.
There we go.
Here I am.
Both of us looked up
I
like,
know. We're all looking around like,
What's that?
what happened? So what you all don't get to see, because you're not physically in the studio, is that Christina with a C, the proprietor of the Imagine Media Lab and the producer of WorkHARDAholics, is always sending us messages and holding up signs and telling us that we are not doing something.
And giving us a look if we didn't hit the mic.
Ooh, oh God.
Reprimanding
Y'all don't know, right? Christina with the C is not the largest person in the world. I'm sure I could take her 5 times over.
God.
But when it comes to these mics, I'm not gonna lie, I'm scared of Christina.
I know that's right.
I ain't gonna lie. I am not gonna lie. I am scared of her.
Okay.
So when it comes to the mic, if we're doing something, and I talk with my hands, that's how I express myself.
Okay.
If I tap the mic, I'm like, oh my God, Christina knows.
You're right. Right.
She see that. She'll hear it if she has her headphones on. I know she'll hear it. But if she see that, I'm just okay. Wouldn't want her to need to send out a catchpole for me, to be able to pay for the mics that I might have read. Not a great idea. Not a great idea, Christina with the C. Not a great idea. Moving on then. Now that we have given her terrible ideas, of course, there's a theme. And, for all of you all, of course, hope you all enjoyed your Palm Sunday. This upcoming Sunday is Resurrection Sunday. Happy Easter in advance. I know, for the kids at my church, so Friday night, they're having a movie night. But that's for everybody. It's a drive-in movie. You all are welcome to come. It's at, you can tell I'm not the one responsible for advertising. I'm just sharing information. But it's at the Abundant Life Church of Christ. 3300 Neal Street is not where it is. It's down the street, I think 3700 Laburnum. It's on the corner across from Harvey Elementary. Okay. So they're going to be showing I Can Only Imagine. They're going to be showing that movie. Have you seen it?
No.
For real? Oh, you need to go. It's free. So FYI. It's Good Friday. You can go watch I Can Only Imagine at the Abundant Life Church of Christ. I think it's at 7 p.m. Go check the website, alccrichmond.org. I believe. Oh. If I'm wrong, I'm just wrong. But you can figure that out. Okay. And then Saturday, they're doing an Easter egg hunt.
Oh, yeah. Is Easter this week?
Did you?
Oh my gosh.
We're not gonna question her relationship with Jesus.
Well, I don't celebrate. Wait a minute. I don't celebrate holidays at all.
I know that. I am aware.
Wait, let me, because I don't want nobody out there thinking I'm like.
I did throw shade, and you all don't
It's
know
okay.
her back. You don't know her backstory.
I don't celebrate holidays,
but wasn't it good? But wasn't it great
about
shade? Did you feel like totally blocked from the sun for just a moment?
Yeah, I was like, okay.
It's not accurate. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Christina doesn't do holidays like that. We are perfectly aware, and that means any. It's not a select thing.
Right. I don't do any.
She's not a holiday celebrator. Let her life every day speak for her. All right. So did I dig myself back out of the shade?
Thank you.
Yeah, because it was real. It was.
Yes.
But that was really, this is what you all don't see. So before the show started, they were in here throwing shade at me, and I had a little sarcasm.
Okay.
And so it was still in my spirit. It's been released now. I feel clear and joyous. Yay.
It's all right.
Plus, I do have a sarcasm issue, if you didn't know already. All right, so in the name of Jesus and Easter, I'm going to do better.
Okay, it's all right.
So, as I was saying, they're having an Easter egg hunt on Saturday, and here's the thing that I think is cool. It's a nighttime Easter egg hunt, so like it starts at like 6 p.m. and it's glow in the dark eggs.
Oh, that was so neat.
I thought that was real. I was like, that's really special. Glow in the dark eggs.
Yeah, and people can actually make it because, they have to work and all that.
Well, that's Saturday.
But still,
I know.
Yeah.
I just thought that was neat. I had
That
nothing to do
neat.
with it. I'm not in the planning. I'm not participating.
Mm-hmm.
I just think that's neat.
Kudos to the marketing team for that.
Right?
Yeah.
And then Sunday is service. So if you need someplace to go, we're actually having parking lot service on Sunday.
Okay.
So, and they're doing like a car parade, and everybody's decorating their cars, like the whole nine. It's a thing. Yeah. Happy Easter. That was the whole point.
Okay.
And so, but back to that catchpole. I don't know how those two related are.
Me either.
But yeah, I'm gonna leave that alone. But we do have a theme for today, and it's along the lines of really thinking about the fact that as a small business owner, as an entrepreneur, even as a person living in this country in particular, you have a very high probability of being sued.
Yes.
It just is what it is. And so our book it moment is none other than Kelly Catron. I knew I was going to do that. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so do you know who Kelly Catron is? That was a no. Okay, it's okay. Okay. So Kelly Catron is like a fashion icon.
Okay.
So I think she's like an editor. She does all kinds of things with like fashion design, and she has a fashion house, and she works with various designers. I think she's more of a curator than a designer, actually. But she's really, really well known. I only ever discovered her because when America's Next Top Model show came out, I used to be an avid supporter.
Okay.
And they lost me. But she was one of the judges, like way back when, and she always wears black. And I always wondered, like, for you to be in fashion, why do you always wear black?
Right.
And then she was real forthright. Like, she always said exactly what she thought, exactly how she felt, and that was like period, the end.
Okay.
And if you don't know me, I love that. Like, I'm all for it. I will try to keep my feelings to myself, and you can just tell me what you need to tell me, and I will put my feelings aside and move on. So she's written several books, but this one in particular I thought was really fascinating. So the book is called Normal Gets You Nowhere.
Okay.
Am I the only one excited about that?
It's okay.
So when I was in middle school, I used to have this button that I would wear, and it said Y, the letter Y, the letter B, and it said normal.
Okay.
So like when I saw this book title, I was like, yes, Kelly Catron, I knew I liked you.
Okay.
Yeah, normal is average. Average is boring.
That's true.
That won't get you anywhere, especially in your business as an employee or as an employer. If you don't stand out, then you may as well not be there. Like, if no one remembers you when it's time for the raises, when it's time for the promotions, no one is remembering you.
Absolutely.
And I often think about it because at the Women's Business Center, I always talk to the ladies about the fact that we have this habit of always trying to push everyone else forward.
Yes.
We're so supportive.
Yeah. But
we don't ever think to say, okay, well, this is my contribution. This is what I brought to the meeting. I had one of my favorite examples when I was working at GE. I was on this committee. And committees are a big thing, people. If you don't know it, if you're someplace where they have a bunch of committees, you need to be on one, because otherwise you can come to work every day and do your job and no one will remember you. So once again, about standing out. And I was on this committee, and it was, interestingly enough, like, I don't know, they were, it was like a committee of 5 people. And there was one guy, one young Caucasian guy, and he was the only male in the room. And when it was over, and we did an amazing job, because that's all I do. I do amazing jobs, people. That's what I do. And so I heard him talking to someone about what a great job he did and how he contributed. And he was, I'm trying to make sure I can quote him correctly, because this is eons ago, but he was saying how he was a massive contributor to the communication of the group, or something along those lines. Can I tell you what he did? Okay. The one thing he did, the one time he did it over the 3 months of this entire committee, he brought pencils to a meeting once. Okay. And so he interpreted that as he was a massive contributor to the communication amongst the group. Why? Because I don't know, he helped us take notes, because he brought pencils. Okay. But that's what I learned, right? And I won't lie, for a while he was quite successful. Okay. Because he knew how to make sure he self-promoted. We would call it narcissistic or boastful, but he made sure to say, I was on this committee, I did this, I did that, I was here. And he might have done nothing that was worthwhile, but he was physically present. Okay. And for a lot of us, especially as women, African American, a lot of us in general, a lot of us good people, we think that we're not supposed to put it out there like that was my contribution. We'll be on a team and we will always say, well, there is no I in team. There is no, but there is an I in promotion.
That's true.
I'm just saying. All right, so back to good old Kelly Catron. All right, and so her first book, it was quite exceptional, but this one, normal gets you nowhere. So the whole point is, being normal, being average, does nothing for you. Right. But back to our litigious state, one of the things that I was highly amused by her tone. Okay. She has this section, and it's called "I Fought the Law and the Law Won." I fought the law and the law won. You don't know that song? Of course you don't. Okay. It's okay. It's an old song, and I don't know all the words. I just know the theme of it all. Okay. I'm trying to tell you. So she tells this whole story of how she was housing the clothes of a designer. Okay. Right? And everything was worth about $50,000. Okay. The designer did not pay her bill. So she was holding her clothes. She said, first of all, the clothes were horrible and ugly, so she couldn't even sell them. But the person came on because they were in relationship to someone else, and it was some other third party that even had her having the stuff. All right. And so the person wouldn't pay their bill. And so she held the clothes to say, okay, once you pay, you can have your stuff back. We don't want it. And so person didn't pay. Person instead sent a catchpole to serve her. So actually before that, the person did something else, and she just sent them back their stuff, and she was like, so you know how you write people off? Like, we all know, we have these conversations all the time. Oh, yeah. Like, there's certain things you're just like, it's not worth my energy. Right. Like, I have a previous client who is so horrible that you couldn't pay me $1 million to work with her. And I'm sad that it's a her, but it is. Yeah. But you couldn't pay me $1 million to ever work with her again. Okay. Period. Okay. Like, I'm not even sure that if she saw me on the street that I could say hello. Oh. I'm not sure yet. Okay. And let's not test that theory. Okay then. So, you know, I know Christina the K, we talk often about how sometimes you write people off. You're just like, it's a loss, it's not worth the effort.
Learn my lesson.
And move on. Yeah. Right? So in this case, she talks about the fact that she was like, it's not worth the effort. I'm just gonna send her back her stuff and be done. So she thinks it's over, but it's not. That's when the person has their stuff back and still sends a catchpole and says that her collection was worth $1 million, and that either she thinks that she says that she lost some of the items or something like that. Oh. Yeah, and I would love to say what she called the title of this section, but I can't. Okay. Go read the book. Yeah. Kelly Catron does not have a problem. I think I've heard her being accused of having a potty mouth, but she's very creative with it. I just want to say,
that was creative.
isn't it? I'm like impressed. I can't say it out loud, but very impressed. So the whole thing is she goes through this entire process, and at this point she didn't have certain things in her contracts.
Mm-hmm.
So she gets sued, and it's literally costing her like 10 times what it would have cost her to like just pay this out.
Right.
But she said she was going on, the integrity of the situation. Like,
right.
And I understand that, right? A lot of times they're just like, the principal. I'm going by the principal.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the principal cost her like $250,000
Oh, God.
over this idea of what was initially a $50,000 collection of a terrible individual. And we all understand that with our clients, that there's a bad apple in every bunch. Sorry, people. There just is.
Yes.
I hope it's not you. So she goes through the whole process. She did walk away with some learning lessons.
Okay.
And one is that she has in her contract that if you don't pay, they have the right to hold on to your items.
Right.
And so I'm a really big believer. Like I'm always talking with Christina with the K about, okay, what can you learn from that? Like, because you'll be in a situation and it's like, but the point is, did that teach you that you should have had a policy or a procedure in place?
Right.
That there were questions you should have asked from the beginning? That if you knew in your gut this person was not someone you should have done business with, or you should have hired, then you should have gone with your gut.
Right.
Everything is like a lesson, especially as an entrepreneur. Are you listening for the lesson? Or are you just wallowing in the pity of it?
Right.
And so I also have one of my favorite things I say is fail fast. Like, it happened, learn what you can, recuperate, and move on.
Right.
Like, just get over it. So she talks about from this experience, she learned that you should always have a very close friend as a lawyer. You need to have a lawyer.
Yes.
One of my favorite lawyers, I think we've had her on the show. Have we had her on the show? Did we have Sarah on?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we had Sarah on. Sarah Winslow Mccurry is one of my favorite attorneys. She is a founder and partner of Winslow Mccurry and McGrady, I think is their name now.
Okay.
But here is why I think she's an amazing attorney, and this is not a paid promotion. I think she's amazing because she tells you what you need to know. She's not trying to fleece you. Okay. One of the things to know about attorneys is that, generally speaking, you pay when you're working with an attorney, if you all didn't know, especially for your business, which is all that we really focus on here, you pay a retainer. Mm-hmm. So you pay that before they've said boo to you. Before you've done anything, you pay the retainer. The average retainer, I think they start around like $1,500. It's something close. And what happens is it's like paying a down payment on services you haven't yet received. Mm-hmm. And then as you go into the attorney, they subtract the hours of work they've done for you from the retainer. Yes. When the retainer gets down to, I think 2/3 of the way, they let you know it's time to, refill your retainer. Now, one of the things that I learned from a lawyer like a long time ago is that, and this is the example they gave me, so I'm just quoting it. If I'm in the shower and I come up with an idea for you or your business, those are now billable hours. Right? And I'm like, I could be billing for all kinds of stuff. Right. And so that means that if they were doing work for you and they thought of something, and it could have been 15 minutes, depending on how the contract is set up, that 15 minutes could be used and constitute. If they say that everything is in an hour increment, then they might have done 15 minutes, but you were paying for an hour.
For an hour, yeah.
So that's why you have to review your contract. It gets really
Tell
real.
me about it.
And so, like, I love the fact that Sarah is so consumed with her desire for you to be successful that she's not nickeling and diming you.
Right.
I actually had a family member of mine actually went to them to have some service done, and the attorney, which wasn't even Sarah, was one of the attorneys that worked for her, and they actually told my niece, like, oh, don't do that. You go do this yourself. You don't want to pay for someone else to do that. Right. Or there's another piece. They were like, oh, we could do X, Y. Here are your 3 options. I'll tell you now. This is the one that you're going to save the most money. This is what you really need. It's like when you get that mechanic that could rip you off. Versus the mechanic that tells you this is what you need, this is what you don't need. So, not to say that your lawyer should be like a mechanic, but considering the type of society we live in, as an entrepreneur, you need to have a relationship with a lawyer.
That's true.
it's beneficial for you to go ahead and have the retainer there. That way, if something comes up and you need a cease and desist, or you want to send out a catchpole, that you already have it all taken care of.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying. You're like, you didn't know we were going that far. I didn't either, honestly. But thanks, Kelly. Appreciate you. Good looking out. Yeah, so I do recommend her book, and it's actually a very amusing read. I will say it's a wee bit entertaining. She definitely has a colorful. She might not dress colorfully, but she has a very colorful personality. You're welcome. Alrighty then. So about right now, it's when we're going to prepare to hear a word from our sponsors. Right, I said we were. Doo-doo.
Ladies, are you looking to move your office from your kitchen table to a space of your own? Are you ready to take your business to the next level? Are you looking for co-working and community? Well, then come join us at the Women's Business Center, RVA, located at 1510 Willow Lawn Drive, Suite 100, directly across the street from the Kroger at Willow Lawn. Visit us on the web at wbcrva.com or on social media at WBCRVA. When you're ready for more than just office space, come join the WBCRVA family.
All right, thank you again to those who make this show possible. And on that note, Christina, Socialita Christina, we are now going to have our Socialita business check-in.
Yes. Okay, guys. So this is the point in the show where we shout out local businesses or businesses that have contacted the WorkHARDaholics page and have stated their interest in having a shout out on the show. Okay. So first, I want to shout out Imagine Media Lab. They have allowed us to host this amazing podcast here today. So make sure that you check them out for all of your podcast needs. All of your promo video needs, you need some editing done, hit them up. They're
Look at our beautiful commercials.
Yes. They are on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and on LinkedIn at Imagine Media Lab. I would like to shout out the Second Chance Consulting with Shirley Crawford.
They are so amazing.
If you or someone you know, you're a startup, you don't know what to do. Maybe you're seasoned, but you need a little bit of help because the times are changing.
They are changing.
Yes. And you need to get hip to all the changes. Make sure that you reach out to Second Chance Consulting. They're amazing. They will take you from 0 to 100 real quick in my Drake voice. Okay? Okay. All right.
Wow.
So, Socialita, a social media management company. We are servicing, again, Virginia, Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic, and as well as soon, prayerfully, we don't know yet. Puerto Rico, yes. So if you
I like saying that.
I know, right? So if you or someone you know, you're interested in receiving social media management because you need to get back to things that are important to you, which is your business. So allow us to take care of those things for you. We come in, we take professional photos of you, your team, whatever it is that you're doing. And guess what? We create a voice for your business. Because sometimes you're just when you're just
D in there.
listen, when you are posting just regular content and you have no direction, this is how it sounds to your target audience, right?
True.
So we want to create a voice, a targeted voice for you. So allow us to do that. Hit us up on the web at www.socialitarva.com. All right.
I told you. Did you hear all four? Did you hear all four of her personalities in that one?
Yes.
Okay.
I'd like to shout out Triple A Consulting. They are a credit repair company. Tracy Ross, she's amazing. She's done some amazing things for me. And some amazing things for some people that I know. So if you or someone that you know, you need some assistance with getting your credit back together, stop right now. Get off Amazon. Stop using that stimmy for things you have no business.
Ooh.
Yes. And use it to get that credit together. Okay? I'm just saying. All right.
Welcome to the shade room.
I'm just saying.
That was quite factual and very important. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
let me see, Medina Yassin Solutions. They are a nursing staffing company located in St. Lucie, Florida. That was a lot.
What's the name of the company?
Medina Yassin Solutions.
What's the word after Medina?
Yassin.
Oh, like it's someone's name.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I told you it's important to know what people are saying.
That's
I was
okay.
just like, well, okay.
Shout out to them. One thing that I love about them, they're actually a client of mine, but I love that they don't just hire, right?
Okay.
They really like they're thorough in their process. They don't just hire random regular nurses because they need them. They want to make sure that you are the nurse for the job, and
so
I love
if
it.
you are a random regular nurse in Florida, they don't want you.
You gotta love your patients, and let me tell you something. They're gonna make sure you do that. I just want to say that. Just want to say that.
I love it. I love it.
I'd also like to shout out Abundant Life Church of Christ.
Whoop, whoop.
Yes. So if you're looking for a place to worship, make sure that you visit.
Easter eggs on Sunday.
Yeah.
I mean Saturday.
Go on the dark ones at that.
You gotta register though.
Okay. Okay.
But Friday night is the movie. I did say.
Okay.
I can only imagine. I'll be in my car. Don't look for me. I'm not gonna be getting any business advice. I'll be in my car watching the movie like everybody else. Although I have seen it before.
Okay.
But it's Good Friday. It feels like a good thing to be sitting there in the church parking lot watching.
It does. The fellowship is probably amazing.
We holler at each other from the car. Okay, so here's the have you all noticed that? So because of the pandemic,
okay,
we haven't all had a lot of opportunity. Like hugging is like a thing of the past.
Okay.
And you haven't seen a lot of people.
Okay.
And so here is the thing. Especially if we're having a shady day anyway. Let's just be all the way there.
Listen.
I will see people that I haven't seen in forever. Okay. And I remember how I felt about you when I last saw you. So, like, you know, it's like the people who see you after 20 years in high school and they're like, oh my God, so good to see you. I'm like, we weren't friends.
Right.
Like, well, I don't care if I see you.
Yeah.
With all the love in my heart. I'm just saying.
Bless the Lord.
So I see a lot of that. Okay. And it's funny to me. It's a little bit funny. Because you'll see, like, I, as an introvert, I'm a people watcher.
Okay.
I love to, like, and that is also part of the reason why I'm so good at what I do, because I observe. And so, like, just go into Kroger, and I will see people who are seeing each other for the first time in a while. And you can see this person who clearly just didn't enjoy being alone, right? And so they see the person like, oh my God, it's so good to see you. How have you been? Even men get high pitched. Don't get it confused. And so then the other person be like, huh.
Right, yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry. Am I the only one who finds that vastly amusing?
Yeah.
I trip out about it. I sit there and going,
oh God.
Yeah. And they're just talking. And then like they'll look over the other person's shoulder like, why are they still talking to me? And I just shrug my shoulders and laugh and keep going on what I was doing.
Oh.
But there's a lot of that right now.
Yeah.
So I actually felt bad because like we had a drive-through something at the church. I don't know. A while ago. Mm-hmm. And I kind of forgot for a minute that we were in a pandemic and that I hadn't seen these people for a while. And so, because somebody was like, Shirley, so good to see you, blah, 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 blah. And I was just like, hi. And it was literally, I am so serious. It was literally like I was on my way home from the parade of what we're doing. And I thought, oh my God, that was so-and-so. I haven't seen them since, you know, it's just like I had compartmentalized.
Oh God. Okay.
It's how some of us deal with trauma. It's okay.
Yes.
So.
Wait. Hashtag.
Oh yeah. What's the hashtag?
Yes. Don't sue me.
Don't do it.
Don't sue me.
Please, por favor, don't sue me. That's a good one because people are. I mean, it's real. It is real. It's really real. And the sad thing is that, especially we talk about the Catchpole and Kelly Catron's book. I love the example she talks about a few others, but it's amazing to me that so for example, my brother works for the Richmond Sheriff's Department. Mm-hmm. And so we were having this conversation, which I had known back from the law class I had to take for the MBA program. So you're forced to take all kinds of classes. And so we were having the conversation that if someone breaks into your house and you hurt them, they can sue you.
Right. I heard that, yeah.
Am I the one who thinks that's crazy? Okay, you broke into my house And we actually talked about a case where someone broke into someone's house, and then the person either had a loose floorboard or something,
Mm-hmm.
and so they hurt themselves trespassing,
Yeah.
and they sued and won.
Yeah. Yeah. I just sometimes I feel like the law is not necessarily for, criminals. It's for us. It's the ones that are living right, Lord.
That was like, that is crazy.
Yeah.
That is
Pretty
insane.
much. But I'm just saying.
Okay. And I can't tell. So actually, my brother and I, we were talking about a particular case that I can't say out loud.
Mm-hmm.
I guess because I think the person might still be under investigation over it. But let's just say,
Okay.
the law don't seem too friendly. Club days.
Listen.
You just get it coming and going.
Just stay in the house.
They were in their house.
Oh, you're right.
You can't even just be at home.
Okay. Well.
As Keller Catron put in her book, I fought the law and the law won. That was the name of the chapter that I read from. I did mention that. Christina with a K does not know that song, people, and it's okay because it's not like a song that.
It's okay. I'm 33.
Oh, did I mention that it's a real shady day around here?
I was. For some reason, people think I am a lot older than what I am. I have no idea why.
She can't make it seem pretty, people.
I'm so serious.
It's okay.
Oh my gosh.
It's all right. It's okay. I'm 50 and I know it anyway. All right.
Blame it on the maturity.
And on that note, don't ask me how that note is the one that sends us to our next subject matter. Tomorrow. Oops. It's April Fool's Day.
Oh, it is.
And if any of you have any petty pranks or things that you'd like to do, please know that like an elephant, my memory is long. And it's one of the areas that I'm extremely unforgiving.
Okay. Oh, all right.
And here's what I learned about myself in the past 2 weeks. 1, I need a vacation.
Okay.
2, I am petty.
Okay.
Oh, my Lord Jesus, have mercy on my soul. I can be petty.
Okay.
I don't want you all to test that. So tomorrow is April Fool's Day.
Okay.
Don't let you be the fool. I pity the fool.
I'm going to disappear on all my clients and then come back. I'm just joking. Just joking. You got posts for the week. It's okay.
I quit until April 2nd.
Yes.
Okay, no. Okay, for real. I need to warn everyone. I don't have that kind of sense of humor. For real.
Okay.
Let us not. If you prank, I'm not forgiving about it. I'm not. And I told you, when I get back from vacation, I might think about it. But right now, I need that vacation. Listen. That's coming in 10 days.
Right. You might get a response you ain't never thought you would. Oh, God.
So, until I've had that vacation, this is a community service, a public service announcement. Please be aware. Don't try me tomorrow. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. Okay. And here's something that's not a joke. Tomorrow is the last day to register for Entrepreneur Academy. That's it. Okay. That's it, people.
And that's been going amazing. Congratulations. Felicidades.
Muchas gracias, chicas. Yes. I am thoroughly enjoying it.
Okay.
I really, really am. So here's the thing. My makeup is such that I've seen a lot and done a lot. And so I enjoy seeing life through the perspective of those who I can inform, educate, mentor, and share.
Okay.
So it means a lot to me to be able to see that an action from me can have an impact on someone else's life for the rest of their life.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And from the academy, I've already had, I get these lovely little emails or text messages or calls. I don't really care for the calls. That's just because I don't like to telephone people. I'm not a telephone person. But I really appreciate it when they're telling me, oh my God, I did what you said, and this is what happened, and this is great, or this is the change, or that means that I don't have a lot of time to spare. Let's just be real. But for me, that's time well spent. So for those of you who are in the academy, love you. thoroughly enjoying you all. Love seeing your progress. And the doors are still open until tomorrow.
Okay.
After that, the sun won't come out. After tomorrow. Actually, it will. You just can't register. So that's the deal. And I'm sharing it because I used to have a tendency of feeling bad when I didn't help somebody. Or I had to say no. This is no longer the case, mind you. This is in times past. But I do like to make sure that I share the information. So I'm telling you all have been informed. The Entrepreneur Academy is going on. And it's lovely, and I'm very proud of it. And it's as cheap as I can possibly make it. It's $50 a month. It was cheaper if you had done it as a founding member. But still, compared to what it cost to get me for an hour, that's amazing. So I hope you all will participate. I hope you will take advantage of it. Because if you're serious about taking your idea, taking your dream and making it a reality, that's the place for you. It's open to men and women, but it's women-centric. Period. The end. Alrighty then. So, our time tool technique for the week. Christina with a C here at the Imagine Media Lab, who is our resident tech guru. I don't know if she likes being called a geek. I know I like to be called a geek because I'm all about that life. So I can't assume that she does. But she's our resident tech person. Love her, love her, love her. She's always trying to teach me something new when at times I don't want to learn anything else new. And then I'm always coming back going, I need to do this. Like she just did my solo page. So it's like Linktree. Do you use Linktree?
I have Linktree.
But it's a different brand.
Okay.
And so we were updating my solo page this morning. And then she was like, "Are you going to use it?"
Or you could use Popple.
Okay, well, I did say it was a shady day, and
if you guys want to use Popple, make sure that you use promo code Socialita for 10% off.
I do have Popple. It's on the back of my phone.
Okay.
But Popple is for connecting with someone else and giving them your information. Correct?
Yeah, but you have your website on there. You have all of your social media stuff on there.
But can you use the Popple link in your social media?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I didn't do any of that. But I do have Popple.
It's okay.
Yeah, but hey, look at that. We gave Christina with a K an opportunity to share with you about Popple. Take your shade away.
It's okay.
Alrighty then. So my point is, I was very excited about.
I'm sorry.
About my connections that I hadn't used yet. She created them and she's like, "What are you gonna do with them?" And so now they went on to. Did I put them on anything yet? Yeah. She's like, "How would I know?" So they exist. So they're supposed to go into like your Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Whenever you have that link that you can do when you're using your social media, you're only allowed one like URL link. And so that is why people will use Linktree. They'll use, in this case, Solo. There's some other options that you can use because then instead of having to just say, "Here's my website," it lists everything.
Right.
So like mine has connections to my social media, to vlogs, other podcasts, the YouTube channel, all kinds of stuff. On that note of links, and so that was what I met with Christina with the C about this morning for mine that she had done for me. But Christina with the C is also now taking over the Tech Tip Tuesday at the Women's Business, and it is a yay for real because I'm busy. And it's already in her field. Well, we know you're busy, but as I was saying, it's also in her field.
Yeah.
So she has tips she can drop on you all just by blinking at you without I have to go, let me stop and think, what do you think I should share?
Okay. She
can just be like, "Oh, let me share this." And like, "Oh, well then go ahead and share that." So her most recent video you can find on actually put the link into WorkHARDAholics this morning. It's actually on WBC and it's also on the Imagine Media Lab at Imagine Media Lab. And so it's all about, like if you're doing YouTube videos, putting those links in.
Okay.
So she shows you how to customize those links. And so from my understanding, correct me if I'm wrong, like those links are really important with regards to your social media.
Absolutely. I mean, like, I don't know.
I was turning to my social media expert. I thought she might elaborate, but apparently, no. Apparently, that's not what's happening today.
What's the show that you? Okay. Yes, they are important. They help with like your analytics. They help with yeah, you kind of put me on the spot. All of your statistics.
That's what we do.
So that you can figure out where your target audience is finding you, where they're clicking, right? Are they just clicking on Instagram, or are they actually going to your link, whether it's Linktree or for the tool? Solo.
Or Popple.
You can get 10% off if you put in
Socialita.
Yes. So yeah. You kind of hit me in the middle of like zoning. That was tough.
We all know this shit was live, right? there are no guaranteed conversations.
Yes, I'm sorry.
It is live.
Yes.
But so
click on the links, people, and get there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. So I was very excited about that because, like, I don't know about you all, but some days I live vicariously.
Okay.
And I don't really care about much that people have. I'm not concerned about your house, your car, but if you have really good geeky techie stuff, I could be a little jealous.
Okay.
And so, as an example,
I know Christina with the C has all the stuff.
I was very upset, and I told her. Plus, I'm feeling real petty. I need a vacation, so I got all kinds of extra emotions. Pray for me. It'll be better. Yes, especially Easter weekend, we should not be petty, but I'm being petty anyway. And so Christina with a C, once again, designed for my partner, Taiwan Lee, who she goes live. So I go live every Monday. So around the center, we have days a week. So Monday is Motivational Monday, which Christina with a K used to do, but then, she grew up and she's just too busy for us. So now I have to do it.
Oh my gosh.
All shade given today. We're just all for it. And then Tuesday is Tech Tip Tuesday. Okay. So Christina does those. Okay. And then Wednesdays is WorkHARDAholics Wednesday. Hi, how y'all doing?
Yes.
Thursday is Thrifty Thursday.
Ooh.
So we give like a tip that you can use, and those tips could be anything. It could be couponing. It could be ways to save on doing certain things in marketing. So it could be we're women, so it could be anything women centric that you could find a way to do for a little less cha-ching.
Yes.
And then Fridays, does Fridays have a name? I don't know. I always say Fab Female Fridays. But on Fridays, Ty does Tips with Ty, right? And so Ty is a realtor, and she's also property management, and she does a whole series on, as a woman, how you deal with contractors. She does a bunch of DIY projects. And like right now, they're renovating. Yeah, that sounds like English. Not.
It's okay.
They're renovating a house, and she's been doing like different projects, and she'll record and share with us like how they did what they did. So, keeping in mind that this whole our marketing schedule and all that stuff, I set that up.
Okay.
I'm the one who said Christina is amazing and we should be utilizing her services. That's me. So then why is it that Ty has exactly what I wanted, which is, so for each of my videos, this is what I want. It's something you see all the time, but it's something I think I want. It starts off with, like, I don't know, 15 seconds of you introducing what the video is about.
Okay.
Then there's a pre-roll that's already set up that's got some nice graphics or something. And then it goes into the video.
Oh.
It's not like Christina with a C can't do that.
Oh, the shade is for everyone.
But indeed, did she do it for me?
The shade is for everyone.
Indeed. The answer is no. But then I go to look at Ty's video for this week, or for last week. She has it. We're gonna make sure that y'all for real go look at the WBC page.
Okay.
You can see Ty's lovely video. Oh, she's playing it with you now. That makes me want to go over there and snatch her eyes. Oh, she has the audacity to be playing the video right now.
Ooh.
Right?
Okay.
I'm just okay. I told y'all hostile petty, and I need a vacation.
Listen,
And I'm gonna come
yeah.
back 100. I'm gonna come back 1,000% better.
Petty
But
Wetty Wednesday.
I'm trying to tell you. I was just like,
Yes.
but here's the thing. You would think I wouldn't be petty because all these things lead back to the center.
That's true.
Everything that we can do that
Mhm.
brings light to the amazing work that we do here at the center is important.
Yeah.
So every time you all go out and you see Ty doing what she's doing, you know that she is a part of the center, and that's important. But when you're being petty, that's not what registers.
Right. That's
What
true.
registers is, how come I don't have that? And I know I said I wanted that before.
That's like, we're gonna pray for you.
Okay, please do. I receive all prayers. I do. Unless they're like demonic in nature.
Oh God.
Outside of that, yes, please feel free to pray for me because, I'm not perfect. I'm forgiven. That's what that is.
Okay.
Happy Easter. Okay. Ooh, bring myself back from the dead. All righty then. Kill that flesh. All righty then. Okay. So, this is why we have to have moments like our work hard, play harder moment. Because some of us need a vacation.
Listen.
Ooh, I need it. I need thee. Oh, I need thee. I'm gone. Okay.
Yes.
Vacation, people. Vacation. So here's the thing, though. Some of you can't have a vacation right now.
Right.
I'm sorry for you. Because in 10 days, I'm taking mine. Finally. It's been over a year. I need it.
Okay.
If you can't tell. Have you ever seen me to be petty? Petty is so far away from my normal nature.
I know. It is.
I know. I am not that person. I am very much like, get over that. Move on. Right now, I'm feeling real petty.
Yes. Yes.
Especially about that.
Or let's pray about it. Now you're just like, you know what? You need to go to God yourself. Don't come over here. This is it.
Here's a 10-second video, and I still got something to say about it. Okay. It hasn't gone away, people. I just need you to know. Keep the prayers coming. It's not working. It's
I
not
was like,
working.
okay.
Just shit. But notice how transparent I can be about it.
That's true.
As a consultant, and especially someone who is I am a leader.
Yes.
And so a lot of times people go through stuff and they won't show you what it looks like on the other side. As a WorkHARDaholic in particular, like you all can look at my life and you can see my social media life and be like, oh my God, she's always at this event. And oh, she was just at the beach and she's always, oh my God. But then who shows you what it really looks like? Like do you know how much work we do?
Right.
Do you want to know where I was Sunday? Anybody?
Here.
Oh, sure was. Went to church first, of course, first and foremost. Giving glory and honor to God and the lead. No, for real.
Come on.
I did go to church first. And I went to physically help because I help with the AV at my church. So I went to church, did all that good stuff, went home, took my mother some dinner.
Okay.
Because, elder care is real. So brought her some food. And then I got myself together and came into the office and taught Entrepreneur Academy.
Okay.
That's what I did on
the struggle.
Sunday, right? And then when that was over, I tried to wrap up a few things, and then I ran home to get ready for Monday. All right? Nobody shows you. Sorry, Christine.
I know.
For those of you who were watching earlier and saw me talk about the fact that I fear Christina when I hit the mic, I told you I talk with my hands. We're going to have to work out a system. Yes. I need a wireless system. Yes. And so I just hit the mic, and I don't know if y'all heard it, but you had to have seen Christina with a C's face. She's sitting there like she was about to be possessed and come and get somebody. I'm like, I didn't mean to do it. So as I was saying, because changing the subject, it keeps your life a little bit longer. In case you didn't know, in the midst of an argument, if you can change the subject or make them laugh, you're doing good. So the thing is, nobody ever shows you like what's the other end of it. Right. What does it mean to be an entrepreneur? I was approached recently by Brian and Stratton about a potential partnership, and we were having the conversation about. So actually, they were talking to Ty, and then I got brought into the conversation, and so we were having a part of the conversation where these people think that I'm going to be an entrepreneur. I'm going to have my own business. And what that means is I'm going to make $1 million in my first year. And I'm going to be my own boss. And I'm going to work 20 hours a week. No, sweetheart.
Right.
That's not how it
Tell
works.
them again. Yeah.
How many ways you can say no?
Listen.
Nunca nada, whatever.
Yeah.
Never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never. Yeah, we have to rehearse that one. We have to have some like preset songs we practice.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
But for real, that's a no.
Yeah.
Being an entrepreneur, being your own boss, like right now, I've been approached twice recently, and one of them I really thought about. I'm not gonna tell no lies. I've been approached about coming to do work for someone else.
Okay.
Right. And they weren't playing when it came to the dollars. And I'm not gonna lie. And benefits and like, ooh.
And you about to go on vacation?
I was really like, I could do that, but I can't.
But you
I cannot be someone's employee.
I know.
I cannot.
I tried it.
Ooh.
And I was like, you know what? Lord, I'm gonna ask for forgiveness before I say what I need to say. And afterwards I was like, ma'am, who is you talking to? I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this work. No, ma'am.
I don't know that it's beneficial to ask for forgiveness before
listen,
you do the act.
he forgives me before. Listen.
Oh, I think that means an edit was needed, but we're gonna be all right about it.
No. But yeah,
it's a lot. It's complicated to work for someone else now.
It is.
And the thing is, like, I work harder for me than I have ever worked for anybody.
Yes.
And I was a WorkHARDAholic even when I was an employee.
Yes.
But now, like, if it requires me being here at midnight, I will be. If I have to get up at 3 a.m. to get it done, I will. Yes. And I'll smile and do it.
Yeah.
But it's for me.
Yeah.
So the idea of, like, doing it for somebody else, like, no, thanks for offering. But one of them was real tempting. I cannot tell a lie. Look, I don't know who the women's business center you put your notice into when you kind of co-own it.
Oh, God.
I was like, can I get to replace me at the center?
Lord.
Nobody. I'm still here, people. Don't you all worry. I'm right here. But it was.
Yeah. I bet it was.
It was tempting. Okay, sorry. Anyway, but here's the deal. Okay, so as a WorkHARDAholic, as you're moving forward, as you're doing the things that are necessary in your life, in my instance, I know that when I'm about to snap, I need quality beach time.
Yes.
And in this case, I need quality vacation time.
Listen.
At a beach.
You have passed the snap.
In Puerto Rico. Yeah, I'm out. But one of the things that I was looking at, there were these studies that were done and they were shared in Psychology Today. And they were talking about how just by talking about situations, it decreases your stress level. Yes. Increases like your heart rhythm to the appropriate level. Like it brings everything in just by talking, not even doing anything. And I thought that was really fascinating because I think it was last week or week before we were talking about like Dr. Felicia and even Farida and other people that you can talk to, like your mental health and making sure that you have the balance that you need. Yes. I thought it was fascinating just if you can just talk about it.
Yes, absolutely.
That it can have that kind of an effect. Is there someone in particular, I'm not asking for any names, is there someone in particular that you talk to when you have things that are going on?
You. Yeah.
Am I helpful?
You are. Especially when I'm about to go on, like, right at the tip of the cliff.
Oh, yeah.
You're my accountability partner. So that's what I love.
Those are amazing to have.
I want to say this, but I don't know if this sounds right. What you think? Yeah.
And if you can't tell by the shade on today, you know what? I think that's what the problem is. This is the problem on why today's show we are a little more shadier than normal. Listen. We've been shady outside of here.
Yes.
A lot recently. That's what that is. So we hope that the shade was not too strong for you all. Yeah. We promise to be bright rays of sunshine in 2 weeks.
10 days. In 10 days.
Because we will be broadcasting live from Puerto Rico. See, vacation. We don't have vacation from you all. No. From everybody else. Not from you all. Right.
It's not you, it's me.
No. We'll see y'all from a beach.
Yes.
Like, where are you? Puerto Rico.
Yes.
I love saying that. Okay, anyway. Sorry. Oh my goodness, it's 2:00. So, keep in mind, once again, for those of you who are really stressing out, you have so much going on, you're not sure what to do with it, Find yourself an accountability partner. Find
Yeah.
someone to talk to. If you don't have family or friends that you trust with that information, there are professional services.
Yeah.
We mentioned before Dr. Felicia Green.
Mm-hmm.
Right, her last name is Green.
Mm-hmm.
Of Kaya Counseling, right here in the Women's Business Center. Rita Ricks, also a lovely spiritual coach.
Yes.
I'm sure there is a pastor, a priest, a friend, someone that you can have a conversation with.
Mm-hmm.
And I always say, don't be ashamed of what you need.
Yes.
If that's what you need, then get it. And I am not readily available for those conversations if you don't have a relationship with me.
Mm-hmm.
But there is someone, like for real, all jokes aside,
Mm-hmm.
right? There is someone that you can talk to.
Yes.
And the problem with our society is that people don't tend to listen.
Right.
And I think that's why I get suckered into a bunch of conversations,
Mm-hmm.
because I actually stop and I will listen to what you're talking about, even if I don't want to.
Yeah.
I will sit there and listen. And it's so unusual.
Mm-hmm.
Most people listen in order to have a response.
Yes.
Or to show you how bright they are.
Mm-hmm.
I get surrounded by people who are always trying to show me how smart they are.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care.
Okay.
I don't want you to be dumb either, but really, I'm not sitting around waiting for you to like show me how smart you are.
Right.
Not really my issue. Anyway, the point is, find that person for you. Talk it out.
Mm-hmm.
Talk it out. They even have counselors that are like virtual now.
Mm-hmm.
Like there are apps for that.
Yes.
Like, who knew?
Mm-hmm.
All right, just sharing that piece of information. Christina with a K.
Mm-hmm.
Anything coming up? Anything happening?
Ooh.
What's going on?
Right. I don't have anything going on, but you guys can check me out on social media. Jesus.
She's gonna create her own platform.
Yeah.
It's gonna be called Social Media.
You know what? And that do sound kind of good, right? Okay. All right. So,
meet her.
right.
Go ahead.
So you can find me on Instagram at socialita__ and on TikTok. You can find me on Facebook at Socialita.
Socialita. We just like saying the name.
Mm-hmm.
And as I've already mentioned, let's see what's going on. Tomorrow,
Mhm.
last day for registration for Entrepreneur Academy.
Mm-hmm.
Please feel free to join us. This weekend I will be spending it at the church, at the Iglesia.
Okay.
So Friday night, as I said, is the movie.
Mhm.
I can only imagine. Free, just drive up in your car,
Mm-hmm.
enjoy yourself. Saturday evening, they're having an Easter egg hunt, but I do believe you had to register. Go check out the church website to confirm, alccchrichmond.org.
Okay.
And then Sunday is Sunday service, which is going to be hot. I'm very excited. Well, it's Easter, so clearly, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we're back. So we haven't been physically in service for a minute.
Oh. Okay.
So Sunday we are back with parking lot service. So you just drive up in your car. You can listen to the service on the radio. You'll be able to see, like they have everything set up where you can see the praise and worship team
Okay.
and the dancers and the word. You can see them all.
Mm-hmm.
You can either roll down your window and listen, but if
Mhm.
you're a real germaphobe, you can roll your window up and listen to it over your radio.
Okay.
Like a real drive-in experience.
Okay.
It's drive-in church. So yeah, that'll be happening Sunday on Resurrection Sunday.
Mm.
Anything else going on?
Okay.
I don't know right now, but if there is, we'll be sure and share it. So don't forget, go to the WorkHARDaholics page. You can check out the tech tip tool
Mhm.
from Christina.
Mhm.
And we just like to be here with you all. Thank you all again for tuning in and sharing this time with us. We really do enjoy you, even when we're feeling petty
Mhm.
and shady.
Yes.
We still love you.
We do.
We just might snap at each other. The love is real. The love is real.
It is.
All right, people. As we always like to say, we hope that you work hard, play harder, and business better. But of course, above all things, that you do better, live better. I'm saying it all backwards.
Okay.
I told you I need a vacation.
I'm waiting
She didn't have
on.
to look at me sideways, though. I was gonna play it off and
It's
keep
okay.
moving. All right, that's okay. Reset, because it's really important that you do it correctly. Live better, do better, and please be better. Happy entrepreneuring.
Happy entrepreneuring.
Oh, I didn't say my tone wasn't good.
Oh.
Oh my. Good thing to have an accountability partner.
Yes.
All right. Have a good one.
Let Socialita help your business stand out from the crowd by building your brand success through social media management. We're located at 1510 Woollalon Drive, Suite 100. Our website is www.socialitarva.com. You can also give us a call at 484-2001. Again, Socialita.
Imagine Media Lab, in partnership with the Women's Business Center, offers hourly rental to a multimedia studio. Create or edit digital assets for marketing. Record that podcast you've always wanted to start. Voiceovers and live stream. All equipment and software is included in your hourly rental. Located at the Women's Business Center, 1510 Willow Lawn Drive, Suite 100. ImagineMediaLabs.com. Book your session today.